drives Oklahoma find new roads.
David Payne, the Oklahoma weather expert. Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now with breaking news.
That breaking news, a murder investigation underway near Santa Fe and the Kilpatrick Turnpike after a passerby's gruesome discovery. A man's body found with what police say are visible signs of trauma, but it's not yet clear how he died. At this hour, investigators say no one is in custody, but they do have a person of interest.
I can't see his hands. I can't see his hands either. Hands! Show me your hands!
Body cam video just released detailing the moments Oklahoma City police say they were forced to shoot a man during a hostage situation. It happened 2 weeks ago in northeast Oklahoma City. News 9's Deanne Stein live in the newsroom with the latest. Deanne?
Sylvia, that footage gives a distressing timeline of events leading up to when officers fired their guns before finally taking the suspect into custody. And we want to warn you, this footage is graphic.
Shots fired, shots fired.
The body cam footage shows officers on scene with guns drawn as an armed man, Terrence Harris, holds a woman and 13-year-old boy inside their home. This was near Northeast 36th and Lincoln. Police say he used to live there and showed up uninvited, refusing to leave. Officers surrounded the home, and you can see the teen escaping. Officers moved in when they say they heard cries for help from the woman inside. She makes it out as Harris makes a break for it out the side door. Police say he pointed his gun at officers as they approached him.
You hit, boss? I'm good, I'm good. I don't even know if he shot, because he's pointing right at me.
In all, police say 5 officers fired their weapons and were placed on administrative leave. Harris was treated for his injuries and arrested. He faces multiple felony charges, including kidnapping. In the newsroom, Deanne Stein, News 9.
All right, thanks, Deanne. And some of us have a chance of rain tonight. Meteorologist Justin Rudisell joins me in the Bob Mills Weather Center with the timeline. Justin?
Yeah, Sylvia, it's been a hot and humid day here across the state, and there have been a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms. Here across the metro, some puffy white cumulus clouds as not much in the way of precipitation falling out of these. We just don't have enough lift in the atmosphere, but more storms are off towards the northwest developing. 94 degrees, a south wind at around 10, the dew point. It's in the lower to middle 60s, so definitely a warm to hot afternoon as temperatures into the middle 90s in a lot of locations. And look at the rain-cooled 67 out there in the Panhandle because of showers and thunderstorms. Like I mentioned, there's been a couple isolated showers and thunderstorms southeast, east of the metro that are falling apart up towards Enid, but the bigger complex out towards Beaver moving into northwest Oklahoma. Here across the metro in central Oklahoma, it looks pretty quiet over the next couple of hours. Some weakening showers from Fairview to Lahoma up towards the Medford area, as overall those are weakening. And this is our line of showers and thunderstorms that'll move in here across northwest Oklahoma and will make their way off towards the east. So the highest chances here this evening, northwest Oklahoma, some gusty winds, 40 miles an hour, heavy rain, and a little bit of lightning. Very, very low severe weather threat. This could make it into the metro here for the overnight, but we are tracking some more chances of rain over the weekend or over for your Sunday. Details coming up.
All right, thanks, Justin. The Oklahoma County deputy who used his own body to shield Sergeant Bobby Schwartz from bullets has been released from the hospital. Deputy Mark Johns was critically injured with a nicked artery and shrapnel in his abdomen in the same tragedy that claimed the life of Sergeant Schwartz. They were serving an eviction notice Monday near Southwest 78th and Penn when the man inside opened fire. Tonight, the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office says Deputy John's quick recovery has stunned even his own doctors, but say he still has a long road of recovery ahead. Oklahoma City police are investigating a shooting overnight in downtown Oklahoma City. Police say one person was shot near Sheridan and Classen, then taken to the hospital by private vehicle. No word on their condition. So far, there are no arrests. To northeastern Oklahoma now, where a pilot and passenger are okay after crashing a plane into Keystone Lake. Incredibly, a witness was able to catch the whole thing on camera, pulling out her phone after noticing the plane was flying low.
We were just enjoying the morning, and all of a sudden the airplane came back around and he was flying really low. And so I started videotaping it on my phone, and he got lower and lower and then went around the bend. Next thing we know, people are coming yelling, call 911, there's been a plane crash.
All right, now it's still not clear what caused the crash, but authorities say that 2 people on board were able to make it to shore. Deer Creek Public Schools is hosting a Lap-A-Thon to raise money for a high school senior involved in a motorcycle accident just weeks before the start of the school year. News 9's Angelucia Bruton has more on how folks throughout the metro are wishing him a speedy recovery.
With every step,
it wasn't even a thought about waking up early. It was just kind of understood that we were all going to come out and support him.
members of the Deer Creek cross country team, along with teams from surrounding schools, say they will be thinking of their friend Jerrod Haddock.
He brings the mood up. If we have a bad race, he'll come over and talk you up. I was on the team with him for 2 years. During the season, we all get super close together. You're with your teammates probably 10 hours a week.
This season, the Deer Creek XC team won't be sharing the track with Jerrod. He's recovering from a motorcycle crash where he broke both his legs and suffered a stroke. His dad, Steve Haddock, says his son is slowly but surely coming around.
Mentally, he has come a long ways. He has his personality, his sense of humor. He is flirting with girls back. He ate his first meal yesterday where he had to put every bite in his mouth himself.
Coach David Ryden says he can't help but feel a piece of his team is missing. To fill that emptiness, they're spreading awareness of Jerrod's accident.
We were like, what if we just had an event where we brought everyone together and everyone of all levels could come and just celebrate Jerrod, celebrate his family.
Until Jerrod finds his stride again, his team says each lap is for him.
It is pretty incredible. I'm glad I'm wearing glasses because I can tear up for the show and for everybody that's here.
Jerrod still has a long road to recovery. If you would like to help his family with expenses, you can visit the News 9 app. In Edmond, Angelucia Bruton, Oklahoma's own News 9.